Ryan, Prince of Alberta.
The Prince of Alberta.
You know what? Don't let the last name fool you. It has no status. But my name's Ryan Prince. I just wanted to come to you today, and I wanted to tell you a story. Our story. A path to sovereignty and prosperity. It's so awesome. There's a huge question out there right now. And there is a huge interest of what's happening in Alberta. I want to ask you this. Do you agree that Alberta shall cease to be a province in Canada and become an independent state? Which is cool. And you're going to say, a state? Yeah, a state. A state, not a U.S. state, but a state. And if you look up state, it'll show you that you are in control. You have all the ideology, everything to decide. You know what? Everybody, you're going to have questions. Everybody's going to have questions. What we know now that we live in Canada and how we live in Canada. If you're born in Alberta and you have family and generations in Alberta to just somebody moving into Alberta, you're going to have questions. Of course. You're going to think about things and stuff like that. And everybody has that. You're not alone. I want to tell you, right now, this is cool. This is a cool time to be around. Because there's another question that you got to ask yourself. And take this question, and anytime you're looking at things in this next year, 2026, you got to take this question, because you're gonna, it's like a chess move. You're gonna think of this, Alberta independence, but look at this one. So you got your two moves happening. So you take that question and you ask yourself, do you agree that Alberta shall cease to be its own sovereign and prosper state and become Canada? Do you think that right now, if you were sovereign, you didn't have to pay taxes? Okay, that's an example. That's the only example. Well, there's other examples. But if you were sovereign right now, and you had a whole bunch of land, and you're building your family and your kids and your towns, your communities, would you take that and join Canada in 2005, right now, 2006, in the next few days? Would you take that? Would you really take that build with Canada from what you have, I don't know. That's your decision. And see, you have a decision right now. And you have choice right now. And you can go to all across Alberta. The APP. They're having discussions. They want questions. And if you have a question that hasn't been answered yet, you can go there and check it out yourself. Go ask the question. But I just want that second question throughout this whole next year, 2026. If you would, you live in Alberta, and you're sovereign, and everything's here. We're a small little group. We're like 5 million people just building and enjoying life. Want to go to Canada. Be part of Canada. Right now in 2026. Well, it's a question to be asked. Something to think about. I hope you guys do. Like I say, I know what I want. I want prosperity. I want people to succeed. And I thank you for your time on the other side of the screen.